Robin, can you see yourself? Or can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Let's see if a speaker. Give me a thumbs up, Robin. Can you hear me, man? Oh, maybe I have to unmute you because they chose to mute themselves. Okay. It said you chose to mute yourself. Can you hear me? Robin, you there, buddy? Oh, Robin. Can you hear me, man? Hello? Let's see. Switch to that one. Is that any better? No, it's not any better. Getting some weird static. Hello, Robin. No, you are? Okay. Yeah, that's something I don't like. Okay, what about now? Now I've unmuted. Oh, we lost Robin. Yeah, I'm getting static on my end. I don't know what that's about. I think it might be this broadcast platform. Oh, it's good? Okay, cool. I wonder if you'll be able to... see if I can play that too. This computer. I'm back. Yep. Sound settings, headphones, master volume. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're okay to troubleshoot this thing. I'm still getting weird static, but okay. Yes, I will get you that link. Copy. Paste. Let's try shutting that down. I'd love to be able to hear my music at the same time. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? Well, whatever. I guess we'll do without for now. All right, 110 millimeters is really what that's going to be. Is that going to work for us if... let's see. Yes, that should actually work. It's going to be tight, but it'll work. Okay, so then... I'll tell you what, I don't like the way I set this up. Let's stop this. I want to get rid of this sketch. Slowly back away, slowly back away. Okay, I think we're good there. What would be the next thing that happens? If I did go forward, redo, create, scratch. Yeah, I don't want to do that. All right, so let's save. Save for alternate bracket. And let's create a new component here. Alt bracket longer belt. And from here, I will create the new sketch. I will also create it here. And I'm going to project the shit out of it. All right, here we go. Back to work. Okay. And then we want a line 110 down according to our calculator. I can get rid of that stuff so I don't see it anymore. Okay, so that's going to be the center of the motor, which I can now import from here. Import new version. Where'd it go? Can't I? Sometimes Fusion is very annoying. Oh, because I'm in a sketch, perhaps. Yes. Now, insert into current design. Cool. Go -90. Let's align this. No. I want to align that with that. Capture the position so it remembers it. And now we'll go back into that sketch and project, oops, not that sketch. This sketch. I don't want to see those sketches. Oh, right, I've got to make a new sketch, finish sketch. We want to make a new sketch also on that plane. And we're basically just going to have to project these again. Probably not the smoothest way to do this, but at least we're maintaining all the dependencies we want to maintain. Okay, and now we also want to project the mounting holes for the motor enclosure, as well as that, because we want the axle to be able to come through, or the shaft to be able to come through. Okay, cool. Now let's get rid of that. Excellent. Let's slot this thing. Oh, you're probably trying to do something, Robin, and I'm not paying attention to you. Joined late. What drawing tool is that? Oh, hi, Greg. This is Fusion 360, but I would like to move to an open source tool at some point, because their free tier sucks now. They pulled a 180 on us and gave us all kinds of cool stuff and then took it away. So I'm looking at, oh God, what is it called? It's not FreeCAD, because that one drives me crazy. It's something else called, no, none of those. It's not OpenSCAD. That's just not user friendly. Oh, there it is. I want as many people to be able to like hop in and just learn some basic CAD and get going as quickly as possible, while also having enough complexity for us to do what we need to do. I will admit that nothing that we're doing is very complex, so there's not much to worry about there. But I am kind of looking forward to trying this out. I will say the one nice thing about Fusion 360 is it combines the electronics designs and the mechanical designs and the CAM for controlling a CNC for 3D parts. So it is, I mean, it's nice. It's really nice. But if you are an underfunded institution and or person, you don't want to be paying $60 a month, or I forget how much it is per year, just to have one license. I could give license out on a per project basis, and I have an extra account for that if anybody wants it. But that doesn't really solve our problem long term. So I'm sticking with this for now so that we can just keep moving. And then at some point I'm gonna try SolveSpace, see if it in fact does solve our issue or is usable, and then report back. And if not, then we'll have to come up with something else. I'm open to suggestions on that if anybody has any. And would also be interested if anybody has had success with FreeCAD, because it just seems really buggy and the layering is unintuitive. I'm a big old dummy sometimes, but I still expected it to be easier. Oh, come on. Now you're just pissing me off. There we go. No. No. I swear, sometimes this thing is so finicky. Okay, and then this one, I think I did 9. Just check and see if Robin's joined us yet. when I go on the other streaming site, I can't hear any sound. Oh no. Oh yeah, Jeff, it's a learning curve for sure. There's a couple of good. Yeah, I want to see your showing your images too. So what happens when you try to join, Robin? Can you hear me now? Oh, I see what you mean. When you go from Twitch to this, that's when you lose it. Yeah. Man, I thought for sure switching to this was going to help you because I saw your video and it looked great. I just couldn't hear you and it said that you were muted. I tried to unmute you myself and it said that no, I can't. He did it. And he's got to do it. Let me know if you want to try again. I would really love to see that. Or just post a video and give us a link so we can see it, and then I can pull it up on the stream here. Oh, you couldn't hear me at all? Is anyone else having trouble? Well, you can't. Let's do a banner. Can people hear me? Robin, I wonder if this is a... Are you using... Okay, cool. People can hear me. Are you using Chrome or Firefox when you load StreamYard? Those are the only two it supposedly... Thank you, PS Wolf, for letting me know. Those are the only two that it supports. You're using Chrome. Okay. Have you restarted anytime recently? Okay. Yeah. I'm using Brave since it's Chromium based and it seems to be fine. Except for the static issue, which may just be my headphones. I'm not sure. Oh, and Jeff, you asked what I was listening to yesterday. I don't know when you're talking about. Are you talking about laser stuff? Gosh, I don't know what I was listening to that sounded like laser stuff. Phasers on Stun. Yeah, I don't know. I was listening to Instrumental Beach Boys, the Pet Sounds album. Gosh, I can't remember. Oh, I was listening to like some early alternatives list, like Velvet Underground and Yola Tango and other like late 80s, early 90s stuff. For a hot second, I was playing like an industrial techno list, and then I was like, no, I can't do that. No. Oh, I was also playing a radio station for the Louis Armstrong version of La Vie en Rose, which was really good. You can hear just fine using Chrome. Thanks, Greg. That's helpful. Right now, I'm trying to listen to Tool, but I can't seem to do that and the thing that I'm doing. So, technology. We can make rockets that can go to Mars, but we can't get two audio streams working at the same time. This is pretty impressive, though. I am in a browser-based application streaming simultaneously to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, and able to see comments from all of those platforms, and it tells me who it is and what platform they're commenting from, which is pretty cool. I wish you guys could see all of that, though. That would be cool if you could get... Stop mic or cam. No, I don't want to do that. Banners, brand, private chat, settings. I guess there's no easy way to do that. Oh well. Oh, it was pretty obnoxious. Was it, Jeff? Well, there is a mute button on your keyboard, pal. You're right, though. I was thinking about that. Like, I'm basically forcing you people to listen to whatever I was listening to, so I was trying to save you that by using Yield headphones today. I'm evolving, man. Give me a break. Sheesh. I know you're kidding. It's pretty funny, actually. This is when I should call you an old man. You're giving me a softball there, pal. Oh, I don't know. Just there, I guess, is fine. And then we'll trim it. Okay, that's pretty much ready to go. It'll mount using these 4 holes. It's just gonna be it's just gonna be an awkwardly long one for this belt. The shorter belt should arrive on Tuesday. Okay, so let's finish. Hey, where'd that sketch go? Oh, because I turned all sketches off. But I thought I was on this sketch. No. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay. I'd like to move you here. Is that possible? No. Ugh. I screwed up. I don't think I was in this project when I created that sketch. So let's try again. File organization, although it is a pain in the butt for Fusion, is actually really important. Oh, I think I just... Oh, yeah? Man. I like it, so I wanted to know. Oh. Obnoxious in a good way. Oh, okay. At one point, I was playing Arcspire, their new one, but that's like... I don't think I was playing that because that's pretty friggin' aggressive. What I was likely playing is a new one that I'm really into. It's called... Are you on Spotify? It's called The Road to Punk Rock. Let me see if I can get you the link here. And it's like all the songs and bands that kind of influenced or led to punk rock. I was talking about this the other day and how I would like to get to the point where I want to listen to Patti Smith, but I just can't seem to do it. Every time I try Horses, her debut album, I lashed like 2 songs and then I quit. Yeah, man, it's not playing. But it's a good playlist. It's got the Kinks, New York Dolls, and a bunch of stuff I haven't heard of. Like Shocking Blue, Richard Hell. And then it's got classics: Lou Reed, Iggy Pop, David Bowie, Black Sabbath. Oh, this was a band I liked. I think it was this song. Their band was called New. It's such an 80s looking name. I've never heard of them before. I did text the link. Did you see it? Oh, right. You're a text man. I'm on my Windows machine, so... Although I usually text you using... Shocking Blue is great? Oh, cool. Nice, you know them. Yeah, maybe you can recommend some more for me. I will text you those later, remind me. I gotta get this part made. I'm going to go see that stupid Gucci movie at 2. Some friends have a weekly movie gathering, and that's the one they chose for today. I will say I have very low expectations, so maybe that will be in my favor. Okay, so now we can finish that sketch. Wait, okay, well then what is this one? Oh, Lord above. Delete. Okay, now we can get to business. I just need to project this. Come on now. We can just get straight to the slots, turn this on. We also want to project this guy, this guy, this guy. Some people might think that like working on Kinograph is innovation. Every time I do something, nope. It's doing the same thing 5 different times because I screwed it up. That's 20 millimeters? I doubt it. Oh, and I need that to be, oh no, that seems right. Oh, that seems very small. Oh, for the love of Christ, this is the worst TV ever. Oh, I guess it is right. Okay. This is only like 4 millimeters, and that looks the same to me. Nope, it's not, you silly, silly man. Yeah, I have yet to find the streaming platform that really works for this, like, performative work thing. Because right now I can't see any comments that are coming up. And I'd like to be able to so that I could talk back and forth. I'd also like to give you guys like Zoom powers to talk whenever you wanted instead of having to type. You know, like, how could this be? I guess Zoom is the answer to this question. But Zoom is not a social platform, which means it won't just automatically tell you when I've gone live. And that's kind of an important thing too. Okay. All right. All right. So the nice thing about doing it this way, finish the sketch, I can extrude this. So there's my new bracket. Oh, it didn't extrude the, so I can edit this feature where, oh, I didn't bring in the other two mounting holes from here. Okay, and then finish that sketch. It will still not pick those up, but I can go back and edit the extrusion so that it does, and we should have our nice long bracket now. The nice thing about this is we didn't mess up. So if I turn that off, we still have the previous one right up here. And now they're totally separate from one another. And if I move this version of the motor, it won't affect this version of the motor. But all of these are related to the O-drive motor, so it's not confusing. I didn't choose a new O-drive motor. It's all the same motor, but just two different brackets. This is the original bracket. This is the alt bracket. Right? So that's kind of nice. But I do not, however, have a drawing for this particular one. And I need a drawing to export to a PDF. So what we're going to do is go to the drawing part of this. I just lost my earphones. We want this at a 1:1 scale. And then I don't want to import any of this junk into the laser cutting software. And then I like to add a little label just to remind myself what this should be cut in, or someone else. So this should be 6.35 millimeter, or basically 1/4 inch acrylic. Yeah, that's good enough. And we'll save this. I keep all my drawings separate. I don't know why I chose to do that, but I did. Yes, this is the motor. And this is the O drive 5065 alt brackets. And this is for the 13-inch belt. Now I can export that to my dev files. And again, it doesn't really matter what I call this because I'm only going to use it probably once or twice. All right, let's check on you people. Every time I switch app, it erases the chat. Send me the link again for StreamYard. Oh, that's the bummer. I'm going to see Licorice Pizza. Oh, damn, it's 7 in 70 millimeter. Bye, Jeff. Gonna miss you, buddy. Wow, yeah, let me know what that is. Oh, you're not saying later goodbye. You're saying text you this links later. I got you. Okay. Really? Village has it? The Egyptian has it too, right? They used to anyway. Yeah, I figured that out too late, Jeff. All right, now let's laser cut some stuff. So we'll open up a new window and I'll add this to OBS. StreamYard Brave. Firefox. No, it's neither one of those. I want to go to Glowforge. Now let's see if that'll pick it up. All right, so this is what the Glowforge interface looks like. It's kind of infuriating. I want to rename this layer. How do I do that? Rename. This is browser window 2. Okay. Oh, and I need to make sure that my audio, I want to go, does that work? It does seem to. Oh, cool. Now I get my audio back. I can. Oh, it may have also been Torch, Jeff. That was going for a while. It's hard to remember where my mind takes me. Yes, okay, now I've got my music. Feeling much better. All right, let's create something. Let's upload the alt bracket. Okay, I gotta turn on this laser, put the pipe out the window, scaring the neighbors that are walking by into thinking that I am poisoning them. That's what neighbors are for. Maybe you can give me some laser printer view of some kind. Let's see. Push Kinograph back a little bit. That's pretty cool. All right. I need to put some plastic in there. Before I start running this, I will mute it because it can get loud. Okay, thick white acrylic. Then that just pre-dials in all the settings, and if I want to change the settings, I can go in here. It has engrave, cut, score. I can also go in there manually and set the different speeds or power levels, number of passes. But the only thing it doesn't have that drives me nuts is the ability to set the 0, 0. So if I wanted to redo something, or if, let's say I had like a drawing on the piece of acrylic, and I wanted to line it up, you know, cut out the eyeballs of a drawing of a puppy or whatever. Like, I can't go in there and line it up correctly because the camera it uses to do this is so distorted. It's such a fisheye lens, you can kind of see it, like you see the outside lip on the left side of that hole and the outside one on the right side. So it, like, I don't need the camera. I wish you would just give me a grid and I could set 0 myself, but that's not how they do it. So I gotta live with this. All right, just put it there. Hit print. As far as laser cutters go, man, this is the first one that was ever within reach, even close to within reach price-wise. So I'm grateful it exists. Okay, so that means it's ready. I'm gonna mute and hit play. All right, Robin, you should be live. I see you there. I just don't see your
Can you hear me?
video, or it says your mic is unmuted though. You want to try to say something?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Oh, yeah, I see an audio.
I'm
Can anyone else hear him?
trying.
I see something on the screen that makes it look like people are talking.
Yeah, let me turn on my...
Yeah, that little ring. But I'm not hearing you. Let's see if anyone else is hearing you. Let's put a banner up. Oh, it says devices are not connected. Oh, Greg can hear you. Cool. That's good. Well, at least it's working for somebody. I'm going to stop my music and see if I can figure out what's going on my end. Figure this out one of these days. He seems to have left for the moment. He may have given up. It's too bad. He's working on a horizontal version of Kinograph that looks very promising. Why does it appear that nothing was cut? Let's see. What are my settings? Oh, because I fucked that up. Yeah. And he says he's got moving images today, which is pretty cool. I'm trying to imitate the motor setup that he has, replicate rather. And he's already got his laser sensor up. I guess he's got his camera up today too. 5K. Over 5K. Which is pretty awesome. Oh, here he is. Let's see. Add to stream. You will need to connect your mic / cam before you can add them to the stream. Robin, I see you as trying to join the stream. Oh, now I can add you.
Okay.
The other folks say they can hear you, Robin.
Can you hear me? I guess you can't, but I also my webcam.
I imagine that what you're saying right now is very wonderful. Oh, you're trying to chat me. You hear audio in Firefox. That was a while ago. Oh, cool. I can't seem to hear you. Other people said they can. All right, well, we have some nice. Cool, they answered you. All right, well. Oh, well. I'm going to see what other things I might be able to do here. Guests can see viewer comments, play a sound when a guest enters. Guests must authenticate. No banned guests. I mean, looks like we can't quite get this working. Rob and I were trying to find a platform that would allow us to work side by side and everybody see it, but so you could see his machine and you could see my machine at the same time. I really want to see his moving images. Robin, if you could post something somewhere, I'd love to see it. Okay, that actually worked. Okay. So let's show you what's going on back here. That's not very helpful. Oh! That's what we want to look at. Yeah, okay. Cool. Zoom that in a little bit. So that's what we're going to do, but we're just going to make it with this longer bracket since it has since we have a longer belt on this side. Same game, different belt. Where did it go? That was the bearing. And we'll just go in reverse. Put the bearing on and start from there. Leave it a little loose so I can align everything and then tighten it up. That'll be on the outside. Make sure I mount this on the correct side. This. Let's get this first one started. I have to lay it down there. All right. I suppose at this point, well, should probably warn you before I do that, but I didn't. These, use a slightly longer screw. For the washer, so that this lock nut isn't responsible for distributing all of the pressure. There, that should be a little easier now. And just do that all the way around. Again, I just leave these kind of loose. It makes it much easier to install stuff. If you tighten it up all at the end, make all the adjustments you need to, and then tighten it down. Screw, I'm gonna get another one here. Did I drop the washer too? Looks like it. Okay. All right, so that's in there. I can slide back and forth so that we can adjust the tension after we install. I want this part to be as far on the shaft as I can get it. And there is a D here, like a flat part on this shaft, so I'm going to line up one of these with that part of the shaft. Looks like I might need to open that up a little bit. Oh, it's your buddy. It's not you. Okay. It's on there now. We can go ahead and tighten this one down. Since it's not relying on anything else, we can tighten it. Okay. So at this point, we are ready to mount it to the rest of the machine. Camera move, camera move. That wire was not there before. Alright, coming around back. Ah! Okay, more or less. Whew. Feed it bolt through, put a split washer on the other side, because this machine is going to vibrate. However, fine or roughly, and vibration is the enemy's bolts without some extra pressure. So we got these split washers on here. Both sides of the standoffs have that. Okay. Slide that split washer in between the bracket and the standoff. Two lovers of the emotion. This last one's always the worst. It helped if I wasn't holding the tool at the same time. Into the abyss. Gotta get a new one. There we go. Come on. Go to your home. Are you too good for your home? Alright, there we go. Okay, so I start to get these stand-ups tight at this point because I can't have it, this whole mount sagging. I need it to kind of be in line with these bearings. So the weight is not on the shaft, that the bearings are just supporting the shaft, and that these standoffs are doing all of the heavy weight transfer. So I just need to bring it up a little bit by tightening these standoffs. And that may mean that these two are a little bit misaligned, but that's okay because the holes on the plexi in here are wide enough to allow for some play, and I haven't tightened down either of these opposing bearings. So the shaft will straighten them together, and then if I tighten everything down after that, it'll still be in line. It may not be exactly through the center of the hole I laser cut in here, but that doesn't matter. Trying to find that balance between precision and flexibility for the sloppy science of assembling something yourself. All right. Did I make sure I got these set screws unscrewed all the way. Nope, those gotta come out. That's why I can't get through. Does the motor feel like it has magnetic notches? It does. Looks like me working on a car, dropping everything. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, do you work on cars? I am dying to get an old truck so that I can start learning on them. I want to restore a 66 Chevy C10 sidestep with the spare wheel on the well. So keep your eyes out. You're in. You need larger diameter standoffs for the motors. It's going to twist and wobble. So far it hasn't. I've tried many different motors on this rig and haven't had a problem yet. Knock on wood. So high demand, yeah, no kidding. There's a lot of them available though, thankfully, in various states of repair. Don't kill my dream, Jeff. I wish I knew how to work on cars. That's most of my reasoning for getting one. That and it looks cool. But I did read in a Reddit thread that, like, look, if you really want to know how to work on engines, like, start with a lawnmower. You don't need to buy a 66 Chevy truck. Fair point. Okay, finally we're through. Alright, I'm not exactly sure about our spacing, but we can adjust that from the front later. All that matters is that I've got enough to grip with these little set screws in on the bearing collars. And I do. Oh shoot, nope, I need the big pulley in there first. But at least we verified that this thing can get through. Okay, back it up, back it up. Where's the big wheel? Here we go. West Coast cars only. All East Coast cars all have rust. Yeah, some of them are well coated though, if they're frame off restored. Not easy to find, but there are some people who do that. And then they'll stop halfway through and like run out of money. So there are some, but generally you're right, like they need to have started out in a better climate. Can't argue that. Well, something weird just happened. Hopefully I didn't totally cut off that feed. Turn on carrot browsing. No, I don't even know what that is. I had really thick standoffs at one point. I mean, it wouldn't hurt, Jeff. You're right. I think they were out at some point, and I found out that these did just fine. I want to find you my big fatties, if I can. These things were ridiculous, and they were expensive, too. I don't know where they are. I think I put them in my graveyard box. Things I'm not using anymore. Okay. So I'm putting this pulley on. I gotta get it set screw out. These can be a little, depending on where I buy them, I think these are a little better. The ones I buy from McMaster tend to be pretty tight in tolerance, and I can't always get them to go on without like a press or something. So let's try this one. The ones I get from Amazon, however, yeah, see, go right on. And they're not shaky either. They're just, the tolerance is better for me. I'll do a shake and wobble test for you, Jeff, here in a second. So you can see I've been working on a car for years. Did a frame off. No kidding. Media blasted and powder coated, all that. Don't tell me you went through all that work and just sprayed it with some primer after wire brushing it. Did I put it on backwards? Yep, sure did. As graceful as a water buffalo over here. Alright. Now, before I forget, let's put the belt on. Acid dipped. Dang, that is way more than I have seen most people do. Okay, so this is where that rise motion comes in real handy. Let's see if I can get you this. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. So the belt, comes down to about here, which is no good. But if I lift this up in the slots that we made in the laser cutter, I can put it underneath, get it high enough to go on top, and now I can pull it down to tighten. And if you check it out from the side here, from behind, you can see the slots. I've still got play in the slots in both directions, which is kind of nice. See if I can get you to stay here for a little bit while we tighten this up. Man, I just can't get it right. There we go. Okay, so the shaft is through. The belt is lined up. Now we can start tightening this all down. First, we'll do the set screw on the big pulley wheel. So now we've got, we can tighten that up. And we will right now. So now I'm pushing down on this and tightening one of these screws at the same time. Okay, so that one's going to hold it in place. Now I can be a little bit more casual about this. Alright, now I'm going to get back there with some pliers, hold those nuts. The nice thing about this bracket design too is that if you want to put new motors on, I think I mentioned this before, you don't have to redesign this whole plate and all the holes and all that. As long as you keep the mounting points, I'm doing this backwards, for these standoffs, and you know where the axle is going to come through, then you can make this plate any shape you want. You can put the axle or the shaft of any motor wherever you want, as long as the belt that it's on comes back up here. So theoretically, you could have different motors that you swap in and out. I don't know why you would. But that kind of modular design, where possible, is the goal of Kinograph. You should be able to swap out one of my choices with your choice and not have to redo a whole bunch of stuff. You should be able to just make one or two things slightly different. Theoretically. How many people will actually take advantage of that? I have no idea. But I like to know it's there. Alright, that's all four. That's not going anywhere. Now we need to tighten up these bearings, because as you can see there, we've got some play up top. So we're going to start in the back. Fortunately, all these bolts are the same size, so one tool is doing it all. Now these bearings do have a little bit of self-alignment going on in them, so there is still some play even once I've locked that down. Now I'm going to lock the front, and then we'll make sure that it's not totally stressed. And the way we can do that is to try to push it in or pull it out, and we should see some movement in the shaft still because we haven't tightened down the set screws on the bearing collars. Yeah, so we're seeing some movement there, which means it isn't, you know, the difference between this bracket and here isn't so much that it's stressing the shaft, and that's a good place to be. So I'm going to line up that belt vertically again, and now I'm going to tighten down the little set screws on the bearing collars. And that does require a different tool here. Robin, you're supposed to get your parts today, right? Your chips. So the mounting bracket is like a motor interface. Yeah, I like the way you put that, Greg. Yeah, if you're a programmer, it's sort of like an object-oriented thing. You just create a different object, plug it into the interface. Yeah, like, actually, I think I have some other examples floating around. Yeah. So here's a totally different, is that for the 12 or the 9? Let's see. That is for the 9. Where's my 9? There it is. Tomorrow getting the boards. Oh, okay. I thought it was today. Bummer. So this is a totally different motor. This is a Pancaked brushed motor. Completely different. But it's coffin shaped. At the time I put in some extra ones, but these, you know, these mounting holes are theoretically in the same place. The bearing mounts are theoretically in the same place. And then all I have to do is create those slots myself, which, you know, I guess you could do with a scroll saw and a drill press at home. You know, you could just make this out of wood if you're in a pinch. And then this goes to the back. I think it is. Let's see. Jeff is asking if it is a NEMA 23 mount. Robin probably knows off the top of his head, but I have to go look it up. I'm going to bring that up so you can see it at the same time. Apparently that doesn't exist anymore. Okay. Okay, files, details, faceplate. It's either going to be here or in here. NEMA 23 compatible mounting solution, and NEMA 34 for the other one. He's got two different enclosures. I 3D printed mine just the way he did here, and this is the passive cooling option, and this is the active. And basically I'm just gonna try to not spend money if I don't have to, and if it gets too warm, then we'll switch to the active cooling and add a little bit of power onto the shield that we build. Oh yeah, Robin got it. I knew he knew. He always knows. Okay. Well, hot damn. So we've got two motors. What time is it? Oh shit, I gotta go. I got a movie to see. To be continued, friends. I don't know how long this Gucci movie is, but I'll probably be back late afternoon my time. I wish you all well. Thanks for showing up, and see you next time.